you get a knock at the door, and all of a sudden, there's something there that you didn't expect or didn't know when it would come in. The only reason that thing can come in is because you just released all of the other stuff around you. All of that other stuff, and you enjoyed that freedom, you enjoyed that bliss, you enjoyed that happiness, and then the blessings start pouring in. The blessings start pouring in, and they're not weighed down blessings. They are beautiful blessings. They are things you're like, I can't believe this just happened.
Don't need you. Tell me what I can and can't do. I'm in charge of what I feel. It's just a game I play for fun, but I already...
Hi, my name is Amie. Like, comment, and subscribe to Lux Media Studios. They are awesome. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Loving Your Life, the Authentically You with me, Amie. I am so excited for you to be here. I really hope, before I start, that you liked the last episode. That was my beautiful children explaining what it was like when I was first diagnosed with cancer and throughout this whole experience and how it's really changed our lives. So if you have not checked that one out, please go back and watch that one. That one was a hard one for us to do as a family, but yet it was really therapeutic and actually really good for them. So please check that out. And if you like the song at the beginning, go check out True, Istina, because that is my daughter, and she actually is singing in it, and she's got an album out and music videos, YouTube, and other platforms, as well as we are recording some more and a new music video coming up soon. So go check her out and go follow her. I would love that, and I know she would love that. So thank you so much for the love and the support and everything. And please post down below if you have any questions about any of these episodes, or if you want to just talk to me. And also one more thing, go to thetruehappiness.com to see what I have to offer. And if you would like to experience your joy in life and your true happiness, because it's only your happiness. All right, so let's get this party started. Woohoo! Okay. So these balloons up here, like, what are these balloons for? Well, first of all, it is my son's birthday this week. He'll be turning 16, but this is not necessarily why these balloons are here. The balloons here are also symbolizing something that I want to talk about. So have you ever felt weighed down, right? Because right now the balloons are down, like they're not floating in the air, they're down. And literally having so much on your shoulders when it comes to your finances, your career, when it comes to your love life, when it comes to your children, when it comes to taxes being due soon, when it comes to everything that is weighing you down. So each color of each balloon, think of it as something that is there. And when we have all of these things, we have no more room for more. The more that we put in, the more the room will just get filled with these balloons, right? And all of a sudden you're like stuck in this balloon. When I was driving in the road with these balloons, they were literally like coming up over my face like this. Okay, not the safest, but they were like this. And I was thinking about that. Like, how many things do we pile on our shoulders? And how do we balance that out? How do we create that life of the true happiness? Because all of this is pretty, right? The flower, the balloons, the colors, everything is beautiful, but we need to create the balance in it. And I realized something, and I'm going to be completely vulnerable with you guys because you know I am, and I'm going to be honest with you guys. I realized something for me is that sometimes if I'm not doing the things that I need to, and I kind of forget that I need to do this or that, and all of a sudden it's like, oh my goodness, it's time, it's due. Like for instance, taxes or something. And you're like, oh, I gotta get it done now. Oh my goodness. And then also I gotta go clean. And also I need to go do this with my car. And also I need to get this for my kids. And also it's like, I don't know if you're like that, but that's what I do. And I was like, I felt like these balloons were just going all over me and weighing me down because, right, I can't go floating because they're all now down with the weight. And this is kind of where I think that we need to realize that all of this needs to be in balance. And once we release something, so let's say it's, we get our taxes done. Okay, we release it. Ooh, let that balloon go. Freedom, right? And then let's say we focus on something else that we need to focus on. And for instance, let's say it's even a partnership, right? And you're focused on that and you're being, it's good. You're working on things, and then you just let it go and let it soar. And all of a sudden that's freedom within the partnership. And you feel amazing and you feel so in love and all of these things are happening. And you're like, wow, just because you're surrendering and letting it go. And then let's say there's something that you had to do again and you get it done and you let it go. And all of these things just slowly start releasing off of you and you're letting it go. And that's the beauty and the pure happiness that radiates. And all the balloons are beautiful up in the sky. And you're looking at them going, wow, this is so beautiful. And you're feeling light as a feather because the balloons are just floating up into the sky. And then all of a sudden, and this was something I just heard, you get a knock at the door and all of a sudden there's something there that you didn't expect or didn't know when it would come in. The only reason that thing can come in is because you just released all of the other stuff around you, all of that other stuff. And you enjoyed that freedom. You enjoyed that bliss. You enjoyed that happiness. And then the blessings start pouring in. The blessings start pouring in. And they're not weighed down blessings. They are beautiful blessings. They are things you're like, oh, I can't believe this just happened. I can't believe that, this transpired. It's amazing. And so I think that is the whole thing with life is we have to keep it in balance. But when we start releasing and letting it surrender, we start releasing, we start feeling that happiness. The more that we worry, the more we don't feel the happiness. The more it's like right here and you're like, I can't do it. It's too much. Oh, right? You're like, oh my goodness. But what if we just allowed it and surrendered and let it go and let it go? All of a sudden, you're going to start seeing those other blessings just pop in, pop in, pop in, pop in. And they're going to be other beautiful colors of balloons. And then they're going to float up and then another one and another one. And it's going to be gorgeous. And I think that is a beautiful way of saying that we don't need to be weighed down and we can experience that pure happiness. And also one thing, this was something too that I thought was kind of interesting and I've been looking at. So I've been looking at like my friends and stuff and they're posting, when they were younger and I'm like, wow, I wasn't even born then. This is interesting. But I knew like I was actually created in a way that, I was supposed to be here. Right. And at that point, someone, whether you believe in God, whoever you believe in, that somebody there is orchestrating me to meet this person for this reason. For this reason, when you really think of the tapestry of your life, it is beautiful. It is beautiful. And you look at it and go, wow, if this didn't happen, then this didn't happen. And if that didn't happen, then this didn't happen. So for instance, someone wasn't born, right? Or that didn't happen. I would have never met them, but they were born and I was born in one state. They were born in another state. We didn't even meet, didn't even know. Think of it as even relationships, right? Like you're like, I didn't know you when you were born and you didn't know me when I was born. But all of a sudden, all of these pieces intricately had to come in alignment for things to work out. Did you wonder, well, where's my husband? What's going to happen? Where's my partner? What's going to happen? No, all this stuff started really just coming into alignment. Even when it came to my cancer. I'm going to tell you a quick little story about that actually. So after my divorce, I had a boyfriend and he was wonderful. And we amicably, broke up and it's okay. But at that point, that had to be there because if we had not aligned at that time when I got my cancer, then he wouldn't have come back in the picture and helped me 24/7. That is a friend. That is someone that's genuine. And so I believe that everything had to be orchestrated in that way. The crazy thing is that I was born here in Kansas. He was born in another state. All of a sudden, things had to move and shift. And I was in Illinois. And all of a sudden, I had to come to California. That's where he came to. Like all of these things had to come into place like puzzle pieces. And when you really think about life that way, it's amazing. Like literally amazing. What else can you believe that could really happen? Honestly, Look at it like that way. If you're feeling like, nothing's working out for me, I don't even know. Look at all the things that have aligned for you. Whether it's your job, right? It's a job you've been thinking about and all of this, then all of a sudden that comes into alignment. This crazy thing happened too. My daughter's doing a music video, and my videographer from over 20 some years ago, when I had gotten married, actually is doing her video now. And this is crazy because about, I don't know, 5-6 years ago, something like that, we were talking and I was like thinking in my head, it would be amazing if he would do one of her videos, because he did wonderful with my wedding video. He's done weddings for 28 years. I knew he was retired from it, but I was like, still, that would be incredible. And all the pieces had to come in alignment where he was here for an event and now he's staying and now he's doing an incredible music video. That to me is so beautiful. So really look at the beautiful blessings in your life. How did you meet the person you're with? How did you meet your friend? How are things happening in your life? How are you in that house? How are you in that place? All of the things we think about, we start bringing about. You focus on love, you focus on light, you're going to get more of that. You're going to get more of that. You're going to start seeing those things come into alignment. The more you focus on lack, like, oh, well, I don't have love. Oh, well, I don't have a partner. And you're like in that mode, you're going to stay there. Why? Because you keep focusing and focusing and focusing on it. So if we focus on only that positive and we focus on the blessings of it. For instance, I don't have a partner. So you're like, well, I'm lacking that, right? No, I'm excited. I'm single. I'm happy. I'm living my life. I get to do what I want to do. I am, getting to work out when I want. I am whatever it may be. I get to eat healthy. I get to, experience time with my friends. I don't have to ask, whatever it may be that could be positive about the situation you're in. Now, if you want the love, then you're like, okay.
Believing Before Seeing, a new bestseller by Candace Barr. Order your copy today.
I have love, and you just keep throwing that love out there. Believe me, you all of a sudden will find a partner that will align with you and go like this. And that's been orchestrated. It has been intricately designed for you. Wow. When you think like that, it's amazing. It's amazing. It just comes. And you know it's coming because you've already thrown it out there that it's going to come. And you are actually believing before seeing. And that's when it's coming. It's like an Amazon package, right? We're like, okay, so I ordered an Amazon package and we're like, so is it coming? Is it coming? You're calling it out. Is it coming? Is it coming? No, you let it go and it's coming and you know it's going to come. And then one day, and there you go. There's your Amazon package and it's better and more beautiful than you thought. And you're like, this is exactly what I was looking for, right? That's the difference. The same thing with a job. The same thing with a job. You think about it and you're like, you know what? I have this job and this would be beautiful. And you just keep letting it go, thinking about the positive of it, and be grateful for what you're in. I'm grateful I have this for the finances, and I'm grateful I have this, all of the good stuff about it too. My friends, whatever it may be within the job, what you're learning, how every stepping stool of the job is getting you to another place in your life, right? Like from, for instance, doing something that maybe doesn't have anything to do with anything, but that skill has excelled you to another skill and another skill. And you had no clue, but you're thinking, I really have this vision. I'm wanting this and I have this. And you think of it as I have this, right? You're believing it. All of a sudden, again, knock, 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 Amazon at the door, and the miracle is there. And all of a sudden you're like, that job landed in my lap. That job was already there, but it was being intricately designed to make it work. Could you have done it a year ago? Maybe not. Maybe you didn't have the skill completely to complete that job or have that job, even though you really wanted it, right? So when you really think about it, that it has to happen at the right time, So even in relationships, it has to come at the right time. If I would have met someone earlier, things wouldn't have worked. If I would have met them later, it would have absolutely not worked. So there are things that you have to understand and be excited about your life, because these things are, like I said, intricately designed. It's like a painting and a puzzle, and it's coming together. And when you have that in your mind at all times, you're going to have happiness. You're going to feel it. You're going to be like, yes, I can't wait for the next thing to be. I can't wait for the next blessing to fall down on me or the next Amazon package to come to me, because it's coming, because I've said it and I've asked, and I'm like, here it is. And you believe, and that's it. And you don't have to beg for it. Please, 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 please. No, don't beg. Say it once. Say it's here. Again, we don't call Amazon over and over and say, where's my package? Where's my package? Where's my package? It comes, right? Or you're at a restaurant, you're ordering your meal, same thing. You're not like, okay, so I want the potatoes and this and this. Okay. And then you go to the cook. You're like, okay, wait, can I have it? Wait, are you sure? Are you going to get it for me this way? When is it going to come out? I need to know exactly the time and exactly the place. I need to know, like, you're not going to say that. You're going to say, I've ordered my food and I know it's coming. We just don't sit at a restaurant and go, well, we're going to leave now. It's not coming. No, we know it's coming. It's coming. We placed our order. You place your order to God. You place your order to whoever, the universe, the angels, however you want to believe. I'm not going to say that, but you place your order and all of a sudden it's there. It's there like that. But you have to believe it's going to be there. You have to believe it before you see it, which is a hard thing to do, right? Because we are creatures of, hey, if it's not right in front of me, it's not real, it's not there. But when you think about what you have thought about and it came in, again, an amazing partner, again, a job you asked for, maybe even you wanted children and all of a sudden they're there. Or another way happened, or something else beautiful transpired. Or you're like, you know what? I really wanted to volunteer. And all of a sudden some opportunity comes up. Or you're thinking of something and all of a sudden something pops up and you're like, wow, this is it. All of these things we are thinking and it is coming. And the more that we surrender to what we're thinking, we're like, this is what I'm thinking, and let it go, just like all of the stuff that's piling down on our shoulders, surrendering and letting it go, the more you have room for the door to open and for these beautiful things to just come into your life. Let them flow. Let them come. You know, we work so fast in this world. So fast. I'm telling you, the last 3 days has been nonstop because of the video and all the stuff going on. We work nonstop that sometimes we don't just go, thank you, thank you, thank you. I actually did that in the car. I literally was in the car and I'm just like, I'm surrendering to everything going on because there was so much going on. And I just said, in my health, I'm surrendering to that. I'm surrendering to love. I'm surrendering to career. I'm surrendering to everything. And I just said, thank you, thank you, thank you for having me here, for me breathing, for roof over my head, for me driving my car, for my beautiful children, for the relationships that I do have. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And you could say, thank you, God, thank you, universe, whatever you want to say, or whoever you believe in. Again, I don't want to say who, but thank you. And once you say thank you, you're going to feel that sense of calm. And one balloon will be released and it's freedom. Another balloon will be released and it's freedom. Another balloon. And all of a sudden you are just like, woo, and you're floating because you feel so amazing, because you have just thrown gratefulness out into this beautiful world. That's how you have peace. That's how you have peace. So remember that. That is so important that we let it go and surrender. Let it go and surrender. Take a moment for yourself. Take a moment to breathe. Take a moment to just do what you love to do. Sing, dance, have fun. Take a moment for yourself. It's not selfish, it's self-care. Take a moment and you will see, you will feel that happiness and you'll start really getting into your own self. A lot of people say we don't listen to ourselves. And the thing is, take that mindfulness to listen to yourself and really think about the amazing way that life has been orchestrated just for you. And these things also, let me tell you, because there's things that maybe have not gone great. I know, believe me, I've had it. So you don't have those things, but what you do with those things is you reframe them and you change your mind and you find the blessing in the negative. Find the blessing in that. In my cancer, I'm finding all of the blessings, believe me, because otherwise, like, well, I'm going to die. Well, that's not really a blessing. So you find all of the things that are the blessings within that situation, that event. And that event was something that catapulted you to create the version of you that is your best version, your authentic, true version, the one that you are true happiness. So I really hope that this resonated with you. This was something because of the balloons I had and all of that. Let me know down below what you're going to be releasing. Release, what you're manifesting, what you're thinking about, what you really want, and all of that, and what you're grateful for. Really, what you're grateful for. I think that is the key, is to really say what we're grateful for, because there's so much that we can truly be grateful for. I hope you guys have a beautiful, blessed, glorious day, and I will see you again next week. Bye.
Don't need you. Tell me what I can and can't do. I'm in charge of what I feel. It's just a game I play.